Life does not always go our way. Plans change, people say no, circumstances shift, and so we naturally become disappointed. This is a normal part of life. But the question that remains is, what do we do next? What do we do with our disappointment? Do we lash out? Do we stew in frustration? Or do we learn to find peace? Disappointment is simply the gap between what we wanted to happen and then what actually happened. And there's no need to deny our disappointment. That maturity is not the absence of these hard emotions, but it is learning how to reflect and make a grounded response in our hard emotions versus making others responsible for it. We know what it's like when a child doesn't get his way, how he throws a temper tantrum and has a complete meltdown. Or we might not do this as adults. We have our own adult versions of tantrums. This might be the sarcastic response. We're giving someone the cold shoulder, or it might just be stewing in our frustration. Whatever it looks like, we are essentially punishing others for our disappointment, making them responsible for it. Maturity is learning how to be okay with our disappointments. When a friend cancels our plans, we get a last-minute request from work, or we initiate sex and our wife says, "Not tonight." None of these things are earth-shattering, but they are disappointing. And it's okay to be disappointed. Again, it's not okay then to make others responsible for our disappointment. Our task is to learn how to self-soothe and find our way toward peace. And we do this first by simply naming our disappointment, that I'm disappointed. This did not go the way that I wanted it to go. And certainly if there's space to reason and change the outcome, then we can do that. That accepting our disappointment and finding peace is not then to move into a passive state, that we don't simply have to accept things that can be changed. And so if we can change and renegotiate plans, then by all means, let's do that. But when it's clear that the circumstance is what it is, then how do we accept reality on its own terms and not, again, pout or throw a tantrum just because things are not going our way? Acceptance is not denying our disappointment. We're still disappointed, but we're now able to stay open to this present moment and keep a clear head so we can consistently make the next right choice. If this resonates with you, then like, subscribe, and share with other men so we can continue this conversation about how we can rise and reign together as kingdom men throughout our life and relationships. In the meantime, check out this next video and learn when it's good to say, "That's not my problem," and the importance of boundaries and how boundaries are not inherently selfish. Check that out here.